Hello there YouTube, my name is Chuggy and today I am playing some Battlefield 3, playing some Team Deathmatch on Karg Island, and at the request of many of you today I have the pleasure in bringing you some L96 gameplay. Today guys I am playing the aggressive Recon in a style I've dubbed Pinpoint, and today guys not only will I be talking about this style of mine and how you can do it, but also talking about the future and a few thanks to give you as well. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is this Pinpoint thing. Aggressive Recon is an incredibly rewarding way of playing the Recon kit, but the problem is it's very high energy, and the actual energy to payoff rate can be very, very low when done incorrectly. Another thing which a lot of people do incorrectly when they play the aggressive Recon is they forget the key point of being a Recon, which is to provide reconnaissance. So really the first thing that I think anyone needs to remember, even when they're playing aggressive Recon, is that they need to provide intelligence to their teammates in whatever way they can, be it using their equipment such as the tugs to spot people, to spotting people in general. That is your role on the battlefield, and you've got to keep doing that even though you are getting toe-to-toe with people, unlike perhaps sitting back a couple hundred meters back with your nice sniper rifle. Now the problem with aggressive Recon is that obviously you are primarily equipped with sniper rifles, both semi-automatic and bolt-action. And the thing with bolt-action sniper rifles is that they can be one-shot kills at very close range. There is a sweet spot on the torso, but the thing is it's a pretty, well, tricky area to hit. And as you just saw there, even though I aimed at the torso, for whatever reason it didn't count, perhaps it really hit his lower back, and sure enough, it didn't kill him in one shot. And in some situations, if you fire that one shot and it misses, 9 times out of 10, your opponent will kill you before you get a chance to rechamber the rifle and hit that follow-up shot. So this Pinpoint style of aggressive Recon I have today to share with you should hopefully stop that from happening. The thing with a pin, which is really where this style came from, is that it has two functions. It's purposeful and it is almost, well, an analogy really for what I want to try and talk about here, to be honest. So when you have a pin, you have obviously the sharp point, the actual pin point from the pin, and then you have sort of the supporting structure, the shaft, whatever you want to call it, the body of the pin. And obviously if you think about an aggressive Recon style, you kind of have something similar. You have the sniper rifle, potentially a bolt action normally, which is incredibly powerful, incredibly damaging at close range. But also you have all this other stuff in the background, you know, like your pistol, like your knife, which often doesn't tend to be used, and sometimes, even though you've got a very powerful weapon, just using that on its own will not help you. So Pinpoint is all about using everything at your disposal, and being clever with it. So take this for example, I'm low on ammunition, I see this guy, I use the knife to swipe at him, to damage him. I then don't have to focus on firing at the guy's torso, so I can then kill him quite easily. Keeps me going, kept that little streak alive. Unfortunately got caught short there. But when you think about it, that was really kind of my fault though, because I was still working with exclusively the rifle. I was low on ammunition. I should have perhaps contemplated switching to the pistol. And who knows, you know, butterfly effect and all, where we could be at this point. So Pinpoint is all about using everything at your disposal, not just the sniper rifle. Well, if you looked at my stats on Battlelog, you'll notice that not only do I have a fairly considerable number of kills with the L96, but also with pistols and knives. That is because just working with a sniper rifle as a Recon won't get you as far as using everything at your disposal. So part one of being a Pinpoint aggressive player, use everything at your disposal, not just the rifle. Use the rifle to do most of the work, certainly. But also remember you've got other tools, other pieces of equipment which can help you get the job done as well. Now the second part of Pinpoint is doing it with a purpose. You know, you can be running around looking for targets, but if you're not actually killing anything or you know, thinking of where you want to go in the long run, I guess, you aren't going to be as useful as perhaps you could be. Now take this scenario here, to be frank I just got away with a pretty cheeky kill there, and in all honesty I should probably have died, I'm on 1% here. But at this point I'm kind of like not sure where I should go, where the targets are, where the enemies are, and sure enough I get taken out because of it. I wasn't playing very smartly, to all intensive purposes. To be a really effective aggressive Recon, you need to be kind of predicting and understanding where the enemy are. And when you do know that, get that information out to your teammates so they can come along and help out as well, but then to strike, and to strike before they can actually react. So again, you saw, I use the rifle to do most of the damage, and I use the knife to follow up to finish the guy before you can even reply to my engagement. Pinpoint. Very, very fast, aggressive style of play, which gives the enemy no quarter. But if you're foolish, if you run into open cover and there's a light machine gun, or open ground even, you will get cut down. So remember, while playing aggressive recon, and in particular this style, use all the equipment at your disposal. Take the enemy out before they even realise you're there, but be smart with it at the same time. You only have, in theory, that one shot and whatever you have else with you. And if you can do as much damage and put them down before they can even attack you, you're going to do well as an aggressive recon. So to sum up, guys, really, this pinpoint thing, you need to be aware of two things, or three things really. Spot people, do the reconnaissance, that is your role. Use the rifle, use all your equipment to the best of your ability. It's not just the rifle that you have to kill with, remember that. And to be purposeful with it. Don't just be passive. Get in there, get stuck in, get taking names, because once you get stuck in, get people chasing you, get people spending their time chasing you, you'll start to do a service to your team, and you'll start to get opportunities to use the advantage of a sniper rifle at point blank, the very high power and everything else, and you will cause problems for the enemy. And as you are seeing here, I am one person, I've had 3 or 4 guys focus on me, and net result, they've all died. I am still alive at this point, and I'm about to finish off another guy. Net result, my team's been able to get on with something else, perhaps a flanking manoeuvre, who knows, hypothetically, and that helps the team in the long run. So, aggressive recon, very rewarding when done properly, and pinpoint I think is a good way to think about it, so hopefully that will help you guys. Now the next thing I want to talk about is a thanks, and that is a massive thank you to you guys for your excellent contribution to my Battlefield 4, my previous video, my Battlefield 4, what I would change almost a video, what I would keep, what I would lose, etc. The thing with that video is I was quite unsure of what I should say and how I should approach it, so I thought I'd just be honest, I'd just be myself. And I really do appreciate, guys, how constructive, mature, and it's been interesting actually to see where the agreements and disagreements have been. And I think we've got a really great set of feedback for EA, for DICE to perhaps contemplate for the next game. And what I'm now going to do is look at sending links out to community managers where I can to hopefully share this information, because it's great feedback, guys. And I think it'd be a shame if it wasn't shared. So first of all, guys, thank you very much for not only contributing to that, but doing it in such a great way, such a constructive way. So thank you, guys. Awesome work. So yeah, there you go. But the next thing I want to talk about is pretty exciting, and that's what's going to be happening in the near future. Now, I'll be honest, next week you'll be seeing a video from me. It'll be Question Time Part 16, in which you'll be seeing some more L96 aggressive recon. Like buses, this stuff, isn't it? But after that, I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what I'll be uploading. I'm currently moving out of my parents' house into my own place, and that is taking up a lot of my time, as you can probably imagine. So I'm going to try and upload as much as I can, but what I'll be uploading is going to be a little bit of everything. So to start, you'll be seeing some Counter-Strike Global Offensive, not just on PS3, but also on PC. I'm going to be sorting myself out with a proper PC gaming rig when I can afford it, and once I have that sorted, you'll be seeing the likes of Counter-Strike, Battlefield 3 on the PC, and perhaps some Battlefield 2, who knows. The likes of Arma, DayZ, perhaps some racing games as well, some proper simulators. We'll see what happens. All sorts of neat stuff. Now, obviously getting a PC that will open up new opportunities, let's say. And it doesn't just stop there, of course. There'll be plenty of console games and, well, just games in general coming out. The likes of Need for Speed The Most Wanted, which I'm particularly hyped for. The likes of Hitman Absolution, of Medal of Honor. There are loads of amazing games coming out in the very near future, and I intend, guys, to get as much as much gameplay from myself out as possible for all these games, because there are a lot of great titles coming up, and it's a great time to be a gamer, I guess. I'll say that much. So I think, want to know, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Good timing, eh? I hope you've enjoyed the gameplay, and yeah, there'll be some more L96 next week. But Pinpoint, it's really simple in practice, but getting to that point is tricky, but hopefully this will help you get there, and I hope that this will be valuable, and I hope that you've enjoyed the gameplay. So guys, as always, thank you so very much for watching. If you could leave a like, dislike, whatever you believe the video deserves, that'd be fantastic. If you have any comments on anything you've seen, any tips or questions, please do feel free to put down in the comments. I'll answer questions where I can. And if you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see from me in the near future, please do feel free to leave it down in the comments below. If you're new to my videos and you want to see more, you can always subscribe. But as always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I've been Chuggy, and I'll see you next time. out on the battlefield.